Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It is Thursday, May 2nd. It's exactly 1 o'clock. Murphy just got up from a nap about a half hour ago, and I've been giving her a bottle, changing her, and then I just put a little bit of makeup on because I'm breaking out like crazy. The other parts of my skin that doesn't have acne is like actually looking pretty decent, but I do have some breakouts and I'm not quite sure why. I have a feeling that my period might be coming back because yesterday I was like getting emotional over like the most random stuff and really wanted like some yummy ice cream, and I don't know, I was just feeling like the signs of I'm about to start my period. So obviously a lot of hormonal changes go on the first like year or two of postpartum, but yeah, this is a issue for me and I need to schedule a facial ASAP. Hi. But I am just getting Murphy's diaper bag and stuff ready. Please don't poop again. Please don't do that. I'm getting Murphy's diaper bag and stuff ready because we're actually gonna go over to HomeGoods. I have a gift card we've had for a really long time. It was back when David was doing like those, like the Smith's points or whatever. If you guys remember, that was like when I was still pregnant, I was talking about that. But basically he would buy, it was when we signed up for another Amex card. And if you spend a certain amount, you get a certain amount of points. But if we did it at Smith's specifically, we would get like all these gas points, which we finally, like they finally expired this past week. Anyway, David bought like all these gift cards for like all the places that we shopped at the most at the time because we were like trying to furnish the house and stuff. So he got like a bunch of gift cards to HomeGoods, like hundreds of dollars, because we got rugs there, furniture, picture frames, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we have one more left. And it has like a decent amount on there. And last time I went to HomeGoods, I totally forgot about it. So this time I'm definitely bringing it because I really want to update the bedding in the guest room. I still want to keep it white. I only have 2 pairs of sheets for that bed. And I have a white pair of sheets that are like pilling really badly. So like it's not comfortable to sleep on. So I'm just gonna, no, I probably won't get rid of those. It's nice to have those kind of things around as like, you know, junk things to like take to the park or whatever, like lay out sheets that you don't really care about. But the other set is gray and they're from IKEA, and I got them like when we first moved to California to match like the gray curtains that were in that guest room. And I have not loved them for a long time, but it's really hard for me to, and for David and I in general, and this should really be how it is in life. It's hard for me to get rid of things that are functioning. You know what I mean? Like simply just to change the look. Like get rid of as in like donate them or throw. I would never just throw good stuff away. Like it's always gonna be donated or I'll give it to somebody else. Like I like to know that the things that I've used, if they're still in decent condition, are gonna be continued to use. Like I hate just the overconsumption of like, oh, I don't like this anymore, get rid of it and order 5 new things. Like, and just like quick orders and stuff. Like I just don't like that. It takes me a long time to, I used to not be like this, but it takes me now like a long time to make decisions on purchases. And I wait for sales, we wait for deals, and you know, if I continue to think about the thing that I want, then I will get it for myself. But I like to give myself some time and like make sure that I'm gonna use it. Yeah, because I hate having a ton of the same thing when the first thing you got is working just fine. So that's how I feel about the guest room sheets. So the white set, like I said, I'm gonna hold on to that and just use that for like, you know, we need to throw the dogs in the car, like a nice fitted sheet over the back seat to put the dogs in the car so Sky's hair isn't all over the place is perfect. So we can use it for that, use it for the park, you know, just things like that. And then the gray set can be a backup set for, you know, if the new set that I want to get isn't clean when we have like my mom coming in or friends or whatever. So I like 2 sets for the guest room. And then for our room, we have 3 sets of sheets. But those were all bought, again, like from nice places, but like with really good like Amex deals or something. Anyway, that was kind of like a sidebar, but I want to kind of redo the bedding. So that I'm gonna keep everything I have most likely, but there will be 2 sets. And if I don't keep the IKEA duvet cover that's on there now, it's like a white striped textured that I've had for years, I will donate that because it's in good condition and someone could definitely use that, or I'll just keep it in the linen closet in the case that, excuse me, something happens to the new duvet cover, you know, we're washing that one and we need a new one on. So I like having 2 sets, but anything more than that, I just think is a little bit excessive for me personally. And again, it is hard to purchase new things when what I already have is working. I just don't like, oh, honey. So she's learning to, it's okay. You're okay. It just scared you? Yeah. Yeah, it's scary to fall. It's okay. You did that. You did good. You need a hug? Look at you. You're doing great. I think you handled that really well. Yeah, I think you did good. You want your corduroys book? I think you did good, honey. She's obviously like practicing sitting up. So I have 2 blankets on the ground. There's like the rug, and then I have a fluffy blanket and then another one on top. So if she were to fall over, like, I think it just scares her more than hurts her because it's not hard at all. Anyway, I am just not about the overconsumption. It's basically what I'm trying to say. It's taken me this long. We lived in California. We've almost been here. Like this summer will be a year that we've been here. And we were in California for 3.5 years. So that's how long it's taken me to get like a different set of sheets for that bed. So it's probably like even time, even though I wash them consistently, it's probably time to get an updated pair, but I will keep this pair. I'm just gonna have to go on a little sidebar tangent. And it's because I've been watching so many like vlogs and stuff, and you know, just like things on Instagram where it's just like a bunch of clothing hauls and things. And I used to do a lot of that myself. So, you know, I am also guilty of this, but I'm really trying to do better. Like if something is already functioning just fine, you don't need to get a new version of that just because it's trending at the time, or like they, you know, the brand came out with a new version and you like stop using the old one, you just toss them or donate them or whatever. Like if something's working, just keep using it. Like with the Stanley, and I didn't even buy my Stanley, my mom got it for me when I was pregnant. I am like seeing the new Hydro Flask with the, you know, bent straw thing, which is amazing because you can throw it in your bag and it's not going to spill. And maybe eventually I'll get one, but like right now my Stanley's working just fine. And it's the same thing with like my dishes. We just got a small set of new dishes when we moved here, just to kind of like match the house a little bit more, but we hadn't gotten new dishes since we got married in 2016. You know what I mean? It's just little things like that. It's really hard for me. Like if something is working, maybe it's not matching my aesthetic perfectly anymore, but like it's still functioning. It's hard to go and just buy new things. And it's fun to scroll and like put, you know, save for later or add it to your cart, but I just don't always end up buying those things. I'll give myself time. Like I'm just not so much an impulse buyer anymore. I'm way more of like, I've been thinking about this for months, or it's been in my save for later and there's a deal on it, so let's go ahead and buy it now if I don't need it like immediately. Yeah, so just a little advice there. Like nothing bothers me more than just like buying things super quickly and then to not use them. When things sit unused, bothers the crap out of me. When it was a waste of money or someone else could have been using it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so just, this is your encouragement to, when you really want something, if it's not a necessity, like you need it, then just pause, think about it for a few days, a week, and if like your mind can't stop thinking about it, like I really want this thing, I would really, you know, enjoy this thing, you know, then go back and purchase it. But I hate the fastness of the online shopping where it's like quick, like click, add to cart and send, because when I've done that in the past, I end up getting it and I'm like, why did I order this? And then I've given myself a whole new task of now I have to go, you know, initiate the return, go find a spot, you know, throw Murphy in the car now and go like return the stuff that I don't necessarily need. Anyway, sorry, that was a sidebar. I've just really been thinking about that, like overconsumption and quick impulse buying, and I'm just like, I'm over it. So for HomeGoods today, I have a bunch of stuff in my Amazon cart for the bedding that I did some research on. And what I'm gonna do, what I like to do is look on Amazon first, then I'll go over to HomeGoods and see what they have, and then I'll compare the pricing and, you know, order it that way. Or if there's something that's a little bit pricey, I'll put it in the save for later, because this isn't like an urgent need. This is just something I've been wanting to update for like a really long time. Since we lived in California, I just never did it because it was working. And it's still working, but I'm just, you know, finally wanting to update after almost 4 years. So I like to compare the pricing. If there's something that's a little expensive, I'll put it in the save for later and wait for it to like give us a, you know, notification that there's like a deal on it or something, and then order it. But I like to see, you know, where I'm gonna get the better deal. And yeah, only get the things that like I need. In this case, this is more of a want, but yeah, anyway. So we are gonna go to HomeGoods. Do you want any more of this bottle? Okay, she had like 5 ounces, so that's good. She's definitely not gonna be hungry, which is great. So let's get going. Welcome back to another video. Sorry that this intro has been so long, kind of all over the place, kind of a rant, but those are just my thoughts on shopping, spending money, spending too much money. Okay, first thing we need, I'm looking for our new pillow inserts, because ours are like really old, I think we've had them, or like they came from David's apartment. So we're talking 10, 11, 12 years old, I'm not sure. And they're like the really cheap, like striped ones. So I just need to upgrade those. I think only 2 of them though. So I need 2 queen pillow inserts. And they have them for a good price on Amazon, but these prices are like pretty comparable. So I'll probably just get them here. These are standard queen for 20 bucks, 2 for 20. They feel really nice. So that's an option. Okay, my literal favorite section. Look how gorgeous these are. That is so pretty. Love those, but they're $40 a piece. I'm not going to spend $80 on throw pillows. I already have throw pillows. So I don't know. Also, that's really gorgeous. These are super pretty. This is super pretty. Lots of fun prints and patterns. I love this section. This looks nice. Good quality. Okay, so I'm thinking, I went ahead and went with these DKNY pillow inserts. They're nice and comfortable. And I'm thinking about getting these. Ooh, fluffy. You like that? You want to eat it? You want to eat these? For the guest bed, just to make it more like luxurious and cozy and big and like layered and cool. Anyway, I might do these. We're gonna grab these. And that may be it for today. I'm not sure. Because I don't see any sheets. They don't have any plain white duvet covers. I was also thinking this color could be nice. But I think if I do a plain white duvet cover, then a textured white fluffy pillow with the 2 throw pillows could work. Yeah, that was kind of, not a fail, because I did get, you know, some of the things that I was looking at, but didn't get any sheets. So I'm gonna end up ordering the ones that I liked off of Amazon. They're like striped, and I've been wanting some striped sheets. I just thought they'd be so cute to like add a little bit more character. I kind of want the guest room to look more like curated, I guess. Like right now it's just pretty flat, and not like a lot of textures or different colors happening. So I think it'd be fun to, I mean, even though like the whole duvet and everything's gonna be white, like adding like a striped sheet, mixing that with like a textured like sham, and then like the throw blanket that's in there now, it's like a quilt, but it's like velvety, and then I want to add like another throw on top of that that's like a different texture, but like a neutral that matches the color stripe of like the sheets that I end up getting. And I might switch out the throw pillows. So right now I have like a flower print that I ordered off of Amazon that's so pretty, but I'm just not sure if it's gonna match like the kind of new vibe I'm going for. But I'm gonna try it out, and if it does, then obviously I'll keep those. And the pillow cases are what I ordered. I didn't order like the whole pillow, I already had the inserts. So that's like an easy, like, you know, switch it out when I want to, but I'll probably end up keeping that. I just, I'm not sure how well it's gonna, or how good it's gonna look with the striped sheets, but it could be kind of fun. Like, I did see or hear something recently that was like, when you are shopping for your home, like to not necessarily focus so much on everything like going together perfectly. Like some of the best style, in my opinion, are, you know, mixes of prints and patterns and textures and things that like don't necessarily match, but somehow it works and it just makes it feel more cozy and more like unique in your personality. So I'm trying to bring that more into our home. But until we like buy a home and I can really like dive into customizing it more with like, you know, wallpapers and different lighting fixtures and like different like faucets and tiling and, you know, just all the things like that, I can't like go too crazy because we're just renting this place. But if I can like bring in a little bit more personality and more fun with like bedding and blankets and pillows and artwork and, you know, stuff like that, I'm gonna try. Another thing that I want to do is we want to list our living room couch, because over time we've just realized that like we don't gravitate towards it, like the pieces don't connect, so they kind of like separate as you're like, you know, plopping down into the couch. And yeah, we just realized that we don't love it as much as I originally thought that we would. It is a gorgeous couch, but yeah, there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. It's just, you know, you live, you learn, you try things out and you find out that they don't like work for you, but could be great for someone else. So we might switch that out. And then our gray velvet couch that's in the upstairs living room that we had in our apartment, I'm thinking about listing that as well, because it's just taking up so much space in that upstairs living room. Again, an area that like we typically just end up sitting on the floor with Murphy. So there's like the velvet couch and then our old coffee table, and they're just taking up space. We're not really utilizing them. So I would rather sell both of those pieces and just get like 2 sitting chairs similar to what we have downstairs, like the swivel ones that we got from Wayfair, the kind of like chocolate bucle material. So not those exactly, but just like big comfy sitting chairs, and then just do like a small table in the middle of those where we can like set drinks or our phones or whatever, and then just have the rest of the area like open to turn into just kind of like a play area for her. And I think if we did that, we would kind of gravitate up there more. But right now it's just like not an area that we use until, you know, right before bedtime, where we're like kind of doing her little kicks and getting her energy out before bed. What else? Yeah, so those are the things that I think I'm gonna go ahead and end up listing, and then we're potentially thinking about selling our kitchen table, which was a Facebook Marketplace find. But I love the table, it's just the chairs are so big and bulky that I might just keep the table and switch out the chairs to something more like sleek. Anyway, so those are the little home updates that I think we're gonna do. And then this weekend, I'll definitely make sure to vlog, because we are gonna try and tackle the garage and get it just like organized and set up. And I think we might even be getting a treadmill in the near future, because this week David's been going in early and getting home. He's been, you know, like a regular like 9 to 5 situation, which is new for us. And you know, when he gets back so late in the afternoon, it's kind of hard for us to both find time to go to the gym. So if like when she's taking her long naps, if I can just go on the treadmill for 30 or 45 minutes, like that would be amazing. We also have gym mats, really nice gym mats in the garage as well that we could like lay out. We even have like big mirrors, like gym mirrors. Like we got all this stuff like during COVID for our apartment. We could put that stuff all together and bring some weights down there and like put all of our workout equipment like in the garage, and I could get a pretty decent workout on the days that I can't make it to the gym just here at home, especially as the weather is like getting a little bit warmer and stuff. So we're gonna work on that this weekend. But sorry, so much of this vlog already has just been me talking to the camera and just kind of updating you guys on what I'm thinking. But we just got home. I'm gonna take this stuff inside, take her inside first, and then come grab this stuff, and we will go try it out on the bed. But it seems like the sheets and the duvet cover both will be from Amazon, and both are really good prices, so I'm cool with that. And yeah, we'll see if this stuff works. Okay, I just put Murphy down for a nap, and I'm bringing the pillows upstairs to see if they work. Okay, first, before I forget, this is the couch. I'm trying to whisper because she's just sleeping right there, but this is the couch we had in our apartment, and I freaking love this couch so much. But like I said, it just takes up room, and like we don't ever use the couch. We thought we would be watching TV up here, but we don't. I barely turn that TV on, but she plays right here. But it would be nice to also get rid of that. These are both from Wayfair, both really great quality, and they have lasted so long, and love them, but just not useful anymore. That takes up a huge section. I would love to instead have that be like, you know, an area where I could put like a couple baskets for toys and things, or just kind of keep it open and move the playmat over towards the wall. Because this also comes with, it's under there in that box, but it comes with like it's like a cage basically, for when she starts crawling, so I can like pop her in there and let her play. But anyway, that takes up a huge chunk of this living room. So instead, I was thinking we get rid of this. What I might do is list the couch downstairs first, put that in its place until we order something new. Then when we get something new, list this, get rid of that, and then instead do, you know, a cozy chair there, a matching cozy chair here, and a little table in the middle. And that way it just opens up this whole space, and we can use this as like a full play space for Murphy. Because what's awkward right now is like you come and sit on the couch, like we'll bring dinner up here, but like that's the only place to set stuff. So I don't know, it's just kind of awkward. It's not functional right now. So I think we might be selling both of those things and just replacing them. But let's go into the guest room. Oh, also we have to take this apart and store that. Unfortunately, Murphy never really used it. Like we put her in there occasionally, and we got some pictures of her in it, which is really cute. But yeah, she never really napped in there. When we put her down in there, she would wake up, and Yeah, which is unfortunate, but it's beautiful. And we have had it out for 6 months, like since she's been born. Actually even longer than that, because we got it, I think we've had it since September actually. But it's taking up a bunch of space in the guest room and we're not using it anymore. So we're gonna store that and then have that space back open. But this battery's about to die, of course. Let me go grab another one. This battery's about to die too. What the hell? Okay. So anyway, these are the gray sheets that I was talking about. And then these are the those kind of cheap pillows that are inside. So I'm obviously going to replace those with the ones that we just got. But yeah, so the sheets will be like a really cute like taupe stripe, which I think is going to be fun. And these are the throw pillows, which I love so much. And every time I look at them, I freaking love them. I love the colors. So pretty, especially for spring. Gorgeous. Okay, sorry, I had to charge my battery for just a second. This is obviously not going to stay like this, but this is just kind of the idea that I was thinking. It's the exact kind of setup that I have in our room, but I have 3 big pillows in the back, and then the 2 textured white pillows are king size. And I tried these king size shams just to see if it would work, but these are obviously way too big. But I forgot I had these and they're so freaking cozy. If I wanted to change up our bedding a little bit, those would be perfect. And now I'm thinking, do I even need the 2 new pillows? Yes, I do. Because I have to keep remembering that these pillows are those gross blue ones. And I want them to be like more full. And these are actually good like Serta pillows that are in here. So anyway, this is the idea, but the duvet set wouldn't be textured like this. And inside of this duvet cover, I have a king size Sleep Number down alternative insert, but I liked putting the bigger insert inside of here because it made it more full, which I'm hoping will happen when I get the new cover. But yeah, I like this. I think that adds a little bit more like coziness and just fullness. And I know that art is super small above the bed, but I personally liked it, especially when the curtains are closed. But when they're pulled back like that, it makes it look even smaller. But I think it works. Like, I like it. Okay, so kind of loving that. And the only other thing is I want to layer another throw on top of this. So let's go see what we have for that. So I either have this stripe textured one, but if I do the stripe sheets, that's going to be too many stripes. Then I have this kind of like linen color off-white that matches really, really well. And I was thinking more like, yeah, just more texture, more like kind of vibe. Just more like, there we go. Okay, sorry, David called and I had to figure out what our afternoon plans are. Anyway, I am loving this. Not that I changed that much, but once I get the new duvet cover, and honestly, like, do I even need it? See, here's the thing. Do I need it? Would it be that much of a game changer? I don't know. Definitely the sheets. But now I'm like, would the striped sheets look good? I just think it'd be kind of fun. Like, I think it'd be fun to add a different pattern. And the sheets, I think, would be almost like close to this color, which is really matching well with the throw too. So I'm gonna leave this for now. But the back pillows I love a lot. It does add just like some fullness and coziness, and just makes the room look better in my opinion. Like there's a stripe through the curtains too, and I want to get the sheets like this really light like taupey color, and I think it would like all come together like pretty nicely actually. Okay, cute. I love that. Yeah, love that. And I think Murphy's actually waking up, which is not ideal if it's been 30 minutes. So anyway, David should be home shortly, and then tonight I'm gonna make us some salmon. I was thinking salmon, mashed potatoes, and this like roasted asparagus as a side. Sounds so good. Okay, back in the car. I just pulled up to the gym. David was going to go to the gym, but he's actually just gonna do a workout at home, I think, or go on a walk with Murphy and the dogs. That way I could get out and do my workout, because it has been a few days and I hate when I'm like back on my workout grind for a little bit and then our schedules are so busy and like I just can't keep up with it. So I don't know if I already mentioned it. Oh yeah, we're gonna try and go through the garage this weekend and get that set up and try and get a treadmill. And if I can do more workouts at home, that would be amazing. Because it's just really difficult when he has a long work day for us both to get a workout in. Either he has to go super early in the morning and I go in the afternoon, or vice versa, or we both go in the afternoon, and then it makes the evening time such a rush, because while Murphy is sleeping longer stretches, she's still not sleeping through the night. So like last night, you know, it takes me a long time to fall asleep. I've told you guys I'm a terrible sleeper. By the time I fall asleep and then like her first wake up, I probably only get like 5 to 6 hours. And then I put her back down this morning and then she slept for 2 more hours. So I probably get like an hour and a half of that. So when she is a little bit older and able to go longer stretches without like needing any food or anything, which I think is around like 9 to 10 months, you know, she should be sleeping like 10 to 11 hour stretches. And I think at one point they even sleep like for 12 hours, like 7 to 7 or something. Not all babies. I know all babies are very different, but I think that's like, I think that's a thing. In that case, you know, we could hang out for like an hour at night, and then I'd be able to maybe even get up a little bit before her in the morning and go to the gym or do a workout, like depending on, you know, how we get the garage set up. So we'll get this sorted eventually. But anyway, I'm gonna go in, do a workout. I'm debating either just like doing like 40 minutes on the treadmill or doing a little bit on the treadmill and doing like, you know, a circuit situation like I have been doing. If I can film it, I will, like I always say. But I think the space on my phone is completely full and I don't like to bring my camera in. So we will see.
Come talk to me. I love the way you're on to me. Looking at you, looking like you're wondering if we're here for the same reason.
Okay, I am back home from the gym. I was hanging out with David and Murphy out front in a little grass area, and then just nursing her a little bit. But it is time to get dinner started. Murphy is supposed to have another nap. She had like a 30-minute nap earlier, which is super weird, but her first nap of the day was 2 hours, so it kind of makes sense. And she's supposed to be napping like now, and then, or like the second option was at 7, which is super late, but she's just not really having it. So yesterday I got some salmon from the little seafood section at Harmon's. So I'm gonna cook that up. I'm gonna air fry this actually. And I wanna do, okay, how do I wanna do this? Because I need to air fry a couple of things. But the salmon is definitely the best air fried. So I need to do that. Let's see. I was gonna do a side with, I just saw this on like one of my favorite freaking YouTube channels. It's Julie and Hunter Havens. I've been watching them for years. I went back like 3 years and I'm just like watching their videos again, just having it on in the background during the day, so it's not so quiet, and I'm just loving it. She recently did like a side with asparagus and cherry tomatoes, olive oil, salt, pepper, and then I think she did Parmesan cheese, but I thought feta would be better. And she just put it on a pan, and that was like the side. So we're gonna do that. And I was gonna make mashed potatoes. Oh, I don't need the air fryer for mashed potatoes. Okay, perfect. Hey! You're silly. So I'm gonna wash the asparagus and cut it up a little bit smaller. Like I like to cut off like the thick like bottom part because I feel like it gets so chewy if you don't do that. We'll do 420 and probably bake it for like 15 minutes. So I'll do that, and then I'm gonna do some Yukon golden potatoes, boil those and make mashed potatoes, and then I'm gonna air fry some salmon.
Getting love drunk, sticking like honey. Yeah, I bet you're here for some fun with that someone, feeling that something.
Oh my goodness!
If you're looking for a good time, honey, I'm right here. I'm right here. If you're looking for the good life, good vibes, honey, I'm right here. And I'm waiting for you. And I love you in your summer skin. Looking at you, looking like you're into it. 'Cause we're here for the same reason. Yeah, I just wanna lay in the sun, getting love drunk, sticking like honey, like honey. Yeah, 'cause I'm just here for some fun with that someone, feeling that something, that's something. If you're looking for a good time, honey, I'm right here.
I'm gonna wait for those to come to a boil, and then once they do, I'm gonna boil them for like 10 or 12 minutes. And then just kind of time it out where everything's done at the same time. So I'll put that in the oven and then get the salmon in the air fryer. And when I do that, I'll show you guys like how I season that and then like temperature and how long I cook it. Okay, I just put the asparagus and tomatoes in the oven and the potatoes are boiling. I'm gonna let them boil for about 12 minutes. And then when that timer's up, I'm gonna check the asparagus. If it needs to go back in, we'll put it back in. So the fish will take like 10 to 12, which is perfect. So I have these 2 fillets here with no skin, which amazing, love that. And I just have a little parchment paper at the bottom of the air fryer just to like keep it somewhat clean. Baby love, baby love. You're so silly for somebody who didn't sleep very long. So we're gonna do the same olive oil drizzle. Like that, a little bit of this. And then I'm just gonna do the basics. I'm gonna do salt, pepper, garlic, and pop that in the air fryer at 400 for anywhere from like 10 to 12 minutes. I like a really crispy salmon, like very well done. So probably closer to 12 minutes. And these are like pretty big fillets. Do a little bit of garlic. And then I'm just gonna use my hands to like spread it all around the fillet. Just kind of like really get it in there. There's one. Get some oil. Get the seasonings. Are you just having fun? So the potatoes have about 8.5 minutes left, but once they're done, I'll still have to like drain them, add butter, milk, salt, and everything, and like mash them up. So that gives me time to get the salmon started, which I'm gonna do now, and we'll start with 10 minutes, check it, and then possibly put it back in for like 2 to 3. So that's dinner. I'm very excited. This looks like it's gonna be so good. Okay, this is dinner. It looks freaking fantastic. I will let you guys know how it is, but Murphy's a little fussy, so I need to hold her and try to eat as fast as I can, but it came out really good. Okay, cleaning up after dinner now. David just took Murphy upstairs to do naked kicks and bath time. I don't know if I mentioned naked kicks multiple times, I think, but I'm not sure if it explains like what I mean. So like every night before her bath, we like lay down some towels or like we have a bunch of those like nursing blankets from the hospital and like waterproof pads. we like strip her down and let her like get all of her energy out, like air everything out because she's in a diaper like all the time. And just like kick and play and roll around, and she loves it. So we call it Naked Kicks, and it's so fun for her. It's so fun for us too. She's so cute and she just really enjoys it. So we do that and then put her in the bath. There is literally not one bite of that dinner left. It was so good. And we let Murphy try the mashed potatoes, like just, you know, very little bit. And this is the first food that she's like shoved in her mouth. It was actually chewing and like swallowing like happily. But I mean, there were some seasonings in there, but again, it wasn't like too much stuff. So she loved the homemade mashed potatoes. I'm closing down shop here while David gets that going, and then we'll all go to bed. Okay, I just took the dogs out and gave them dinner and started the dishwasher. And now I'm just getting my nightly vitamins together. So I have this, it's called the Mom Support Pack. It's by I think it's Parallel. So it's for like postpartum. I took this brand of prenatals during my whole pregnancy, and they have like first trimester, second and third, and then they have for postpartum. So I just keep this little silver bowl in here, and I pour all of my vitamins in here, and then I do a magnesium, I do a vitamin C, vitamin D3 plus K2, and then I do liquid gold for my milk supply. And then the last thing I do before bed is make myself some nighty night extra tea with valerian root. If you guys are like OG subscribers, you remember me talking about this and how well it worked, and it still works really well. And you know, it does help me get to sleep. I'm still not a great sleeper, but I think that just comes with mom life as well. Like I was never a great sleeper, and now I'm like a really terrible light sleeper. But anyway, all the vitamins, nighty night tea, and that is the nighttime routine. David's getting Murphy out of the bath right now, and then he'll, you know, lotion her and do all the things, get her ready for bed, give her a bottle. I'm gonna go shower, and I will see you guys in the morning. Is it good? Should be. No. It's good. Breakfast with mommy and daddy.
Yummy.
Like strawberry. What's funny is like she seems so interested in eating, and then you try to feed her and she's like not having it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. I have to figure out, I was trying to make sure that it's something you want to do. And I think that, like, yes, it's not, you know, we wouldn't, like, really be like, oh, let's go just drive out to Vegas. But we want to be there for stuff, like, with friends. And then also, I have things I need to do out there. So if we can do it all at the same time, then even better.
Understand.
So I think we should do it, and it will be a little bit longer because we do have to combine it with stuff that I have to do, but it
Like a little bit longer, how?
Like, I think we would have to drive out either, I would work either Thursday and Friday or Friday, and then
The baby
the
shower's
other
on
meeting-
Saturday.
right, and then the other meeting that I have to be there for is on
Monday.
Monday or Tuesday, and I don't know for sure which yet.
Should I go ahead and just text the dog sitter and just see if she's available?
You should see if she's available for I would say, just so that we know, so I can, because I know that people are available during those windows that I need to meet with, but I don't know exactly what day, if that makes sense. So you should check to see if they're available for the 15th through the 22nd.
I'm gonna try and be more positive, especially now that I've seen the hotel room. But that wasn't an option before.
Right.
You said like you just looked at it, like you just saw
Right.
that as an
The
option.
other, yeah, I just pulled it up, and that's why I was like, oh my god.
Like
So I
and
clicked
the
on
fact
it.
that it's in Summerlin.
Right, because I clicked on it and I was like looking over here and I was like, oh, 186, what's that? And it came up as that. I was like, the JW Marriott. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Also that it's in Summerlin. So like if we're out there, then yes, I can
You can
definitely
take
like
it,
go
that's
on
what I'm
walks and
saying.
stuff.
Like,
But
yeah, we're
I
not
was
gonna
thinking
stay
like
on
we
the
were gonna
strip.
stay.
Yeah.
No, not on the strip. I was just thinking like
Some random.
anywhere else in Vegas. Like unless it was Aliante, I guess.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't want to stay at a casino hotel with her because the smoke, even though at Aliante, like they have like, I think they have like a smoking section.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you can smoke in the entire place, but it's still, like, it still smells like smoke.
Yeah.
Well, either we're doing it or we're not. So the decision is we are doing that. We need to decide that now because it's May 3rd. And if I'm going to go on a trip,
Yeah.
I need to like,
Yeah.
need to think about
So
that
that's
now.
what I think. Yes, I think we should do it. I think we should leave on Wednesday or Thursday and come back on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Good morning, guys. We are back in the kitchen. David is going into work later today. Actually probably here soon after lunch. So we were able to kind of hang out this morning and, you know, he got some laundry started and stuff and obviously helped with Murphy, and we gave her some breakfast this morning. I think I filmed a little bit of that, and then we sat down and had like a little meeting. We have so much going on constantly with David's job here in Utah. It's so much different than what it was like in California. Here he is like constantly doing stuff, either traveling for work or going into work all day, every day, whereas California was way more chill because he was at a reserve base, where here is an active Air Force base. So it's just where there's a lot that we're getting used to in Utah. Is just a total change of pace than it was in California. So I'm just finding myself when we're talking about his schedule and his potential travel and potential deployments and things, like it's just so overwhelming and stressing me out. So I'd be lying if I said we didn't kind of get into it a little bit this morning. Not really arguing, just like me kind of like venting because it's just so stressful, like trying to keep up with, you know, first off, just living in a new place. And I know we've been here for a little while now, but you know, most of that was like pregnancy and like newborn blur phase. So being in a place, you know, with like not an established friend group and obviously no family nearby, and then him working a whole lot more, plus having a new baby, and then just trying to keep like myself intact as well, like my mental health, and you know, keeping this channel going and like doing things for myself, as simple as like just, you know, getting dressed and getting out of a robe every day and like keeping the house clean. And I'm trying to eat clean, so I'm cooking like 3 meals a day. And then we've got the dogs, and we've got, you know, we're trying to have a social life. We've got events and things going on in family life, and it just gets like really overwhelming. So I totally after I like sit down going over all the things, like I just get so filled up and so overstimulated and just stressed that it just comes out in like a venting session. So yeah, anyway, I took some time to decompress, gave Murphy a bottle, and we just sat in silence for a little bit. And now we're like getting the vibes back up, the energy back up. So yeah, but you guys know I like to keep it real. So, you know, I'm sure the previous clip of us like discussing stuff was like happy and there's like music going on in the background and it's like sped up and stuff. But there's a lot that wasn't filmed, more conversation about stuff that more conversation about like work stuff and schedules and things. And it just got me like so flustered and overwhelmed that I just like had to explode. But we're gonna change the day. We're gonna change the mood and, you know, like I said, pick it back up because I'm a mom and I got a baby and she's staring at me all the time. And so we gotta like not let her feel the stress. You know what I mean? We gotta just keep it going. I've been drinking water today, so I got the hiccups. I left off saying that we were about to have lunch, and we did, but that David was going to leave for work soon, but he's actually been able to get most of the calls and stuff done today, and he's gonna keep doing that throughout the afternoon. So we decided that we would throw our sweatshirts on, Murphy and I, and just get started on stuff in the garage. So David's about to go out and move the house out of there, and we'll just bring Murphy's like little skip hop gym thing out there, and she should be having a nap soon. But we were like, if we wait to get started until she goes down for a nap, she'll stay up for like an hour. But if we get started, then she'll probably be ready for a nap in like 10 minutes. But at least, you know, we've like got the project going so we can come back to it. But yeah, so we're gonna get set up out there. So I guess the garage stuff will be in this video. I'm not sure it's all gonna get finished in this video, but I'll like set up the camera and do like a little time lapse situation or something, or give you guys kind of the rundown of the plan of where we want to put stuff. Okay, this is the current setup. So we need to figure out a different solution for this. I think if it just took up that whole section, it didn't come out so far, it just went further back, that would be better. And we have some outdoor furniture over there that we were considering keeping because during like the summer and like when it gets warmer and stuff, everybody hangs out back here, which I'm not going to show you guys, but we could like put those chairs out there, but we also have the beach chairs that we could use that for. So we'll see. Murphy's like, what are we doing? And then we did have all of this organized, but you know, things accumulate, you get more stuff, you get kind of lazy, you don't put it back where it's supposed to go, whatever. So now we have 2 strollers. That one was gifted to us from one of David's friends and coworkers. So he actually like brought that back from California on the plane. It's a really nice jogging stroller that we're probably gonna end up using. And then it just rained, so I didn't put the umbrella away. There's just things that need to be put away. And then we have a bunch of empty boxes from like our TVs and suitcases, so that can be broken down, put away. And then we have all of this over here. So now that I'm realizing it, I just thought that was that. It's not. You're gonna grab kids for those other ears. You're pausing.
Please.
Dish nuts. Okay. Cool. So
Okay.
I guess we gotta figure it out then. All right. Can we come up with a layout? Because this is what I was thinking. As far as layout for like a little gym section and this. So I think we need to clear this, right? Instead of having her come out this way, come more like this. So it's this whole section instead of all the way out to the middle of the garage. Right?
Yeah.
So basically put her kennel this way and have it connect and go like right here. Instead of all the way out here.
I think she's gonna want she likes being out where she is, where she can like see stuff.
Sure, but isn't this way too far out?
Not necessarily. It's not
Yes, it is.
halfway.
Where
I think we can move it over some. One thing we could do is we could get rid of the kennel. Not get rid of it, but it doesn't need to be a part of it.
the gym mats in that section, so that doesn't really matter to me. Okay, ideally it would go over in this corner.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Then
doesn't make
it
sense.
can't,
Well, I just mean like, yeah, that wouldn't work because we wouldn't.
because we have the trash cans over there, so like she can't go over there,
Mhm.
and then her thing, and then where's the car go?
I think,
But wouldn't that be the perfect spot because the air conditioning thing is right there, and look like it's the perfect like nook.
yeah. I mean,
Because
okay,
this-
then we could flip everything
We're gonna put all of this over there.
if you want. It's not that hard.
This isn't it if I want. This
If
is
that's
a group
no, I'm saying like
project.
if that's you're the one who's gonna use the exercise stuff.
You're gonna use
the way
it.
everything. I just mean like the most. So the way that it makes the most sense right now is the easiest adjustment to make is to move the kennel, push this over, and then
Down,
clear this space out and put
Down.
the workout stuff here.
up and down, elevator up, down, up, down,
Yeah.
up, down, up and down, elevator up and down, up and down, up and down, up and elevator
This shit hot.
and down, up and down, up and down. Show me what you're working with.
Take it because you want it. Don't need permission because you already own it. Don't need to fake it because you want it. Don't need permission because you already own it. Own it. Bring me back, back, you can bring it back. Bring me back, back, you can bring it back. Bring me back, back, you can bring it back. Bring me back, back, you can bring it back. Bring me back, 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 back. Bring me back, 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 back. Show me what you're working with.
Down, up, down,
Yeah.
up, down, up and down, elevator up.
We did it, guys. We still have to take some stuff to donations, but everything is moved over there. And this side is looking so good. So the dogs are set up over here, mostly Sky. Phoebe doesn't stay out here because she barks at everybody, so she's not allowed. And then we have the gym mats. And went ahead and kept this mirror just for now. Honestly, it'll probably stay. I doubt that I'll ever get around to changing that up because you can just, you know, it's big enough where you can like stand here and do your workouts and like see your form and stuff. And then we want to put a treadmill right there. Hopefully we can find something that's like short enough that fits right there. But anyway, we want to get 2 more gym mats and put them like 2 this way and then 2 more right there. And then the towels will be parked right here. And yeah, so we got everything organized, everything moved over. Chicken! And it looks really, really good. So much better than before. So, garage done. Quarter now.
This shit hot.
Take it because you want